Another document that I introduced the first week was the SAE Agreement. And this is one that's found in the appendix of the teacher's guide on the council's website. And this one is the one most of my students are using. It's the Placement Ownership Immersion SAE Agreement. And the students basically just have to fill in the school year on the line, and then I had them write a short description in number 1 here about what their role and responsibility was going to be, and then I had them write in when they were planning on doing their SAE. So some of them, for example, would write, I'm going to feed and water my dog every day. Some students are living in shared households, so some of them were, I'm going to feed and water my dog on the weekends. And so it based on, their life outside of school and what resources are available to them. And so some of my students with special needs, we let them put in that they're going to help do household chores, they're going to help watch their siblings. You have to be really flexible here in order to make this a positive experience for the students and in order for you to get them to participate. So I have students that have more specific SAE agreements, and some of them have written out a whole page that they have agreed to with their parents. The parents actually sign at the bottom, and then I sign it. And I am keeping these on record for now for myself and for the students. And it's been a positive experience so far. And the students, it really helps the students understand that they have 2 different projects. So when I help them with their record keeping, I say, okay, we're going to record the time that you spent on your immersion SAE, and then they look at me and they're like, which one is that? And I'll say, the one that you have your agreement signed with your parents. And then they're like, oh, so then they remember. So this really has helped distinguish between their foundational SAE, which is their career planning, and their immersion SAE. So I highly recommend just starting out with something simple like this, that the students can talk to their parents about it and set something up so that they have this project they're keeping track of time outside of the classroom to help them understand record keeping. In addition to the placement ownership SAE agreement, there are also agreements for internships, and there's one for entrepreneurship. There's one for, and this one's also for school-based enterprises, and then there's also one for research. So the council does have several other SAE agreements. This one's for service learning. So the students have lots of options, and you can help them decide which one is the best option for them to fill out and to use for their agreement.